Your whole life you're building up to winning a world title, and then you win it, and it's like, this is it. This is gonna change everything. You have like a month, and then you're resetting again, back to zero. I think unless you really have that deep sense of like knowing what you want within the sport, you can get lost pretty easily.
Scores coming in for Mendez, a 7.17. Creates a massive upset. John John Florence out of the Corona Bali protected.
He was visibly upset. I could sense his frustration more than normal. And he was just blasting huge airs, dangerous sections, like out in the flats, buckling. And I even at one point, I actually motioned to him like, hey, calm down, you know? And sure enough, like, you know, a handful of waves later, huge air, buckled his knee. Right away, it looked horrible.
When it happened, I was just like, what do I do here? Do I get surgery? Do I not get surgery? Like, you just kind of got to go on how you feel.
In the end, he said, there's still a chance that my ACL could reattach itself to the bone. Let's just go for it. And that ended up being his decision, to rehab it, get as strong as possible, and take it from there.
1 year from today, the 2020 Olympics will be holding its opening ceremony. Tokyo is the host of the Summer Games, and there are many additions to the list of sports on the schedule. Baseball, softball, they're back. Skateboarding is making its first ever appearance, as well as surfing.
Of course, John wants to be in the Olympics. I mean, who wouldn't? He just seemed like it was game on.
As I came into 2019, if I look at the world title and I look at the Olympic qualification, it just becomes too much to think about. You get nervous, you get anxious, you don't know what's gonna happen. The best thing you can do is prepare and show up and do your best.
John is way out in first. It's one of the best starts in the history of competitive surfing. Honestly, I doubt John is too worried about qualifying.
We're going to Brazil, going to stay with Kolohe. We're first and second in the world. We're first and second in the Olympic qualification. I had a lot of heats where I was kind of half in, half out. Not really committing to just surfing a wave competitively, but also wanting to do something big. Still, I was making it through heats, and I was like, okay, just keep kind of rolling through these heats. The wind is blowing into the rights. We're surfing like a 6-foot wedge that just wedges into a huge air section. This one big wedge comes in and I'm taking off on it and I'm like, oh, this is a huge ramp. But then when I got into the wave, I was like, oh, it's not a good ramp. I just gotta like fly out the back. I just felt this big like pop, just the deepest pain.